Hey guys, finally the Samsung Galaxy S23 has received the One UI 7 update based on Android 15. I have already updated my S23 and have been using it for a day. So I'm going to give you a brief review of the new features, performance, heating issue and camera improvements. However, for an in-depth review of the One UI 7 stable version on the S23, I'll need about a week to properly test everything, including whether there is any green line issue, how is the battery life, and more. But before we dive in, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, make sure to subscribe and don't forget to like the video. Let's get started. Using it for one day, the battery life seems pretty decent so far. I have noticed that the heating issue has been resolved after the update. I'll give a full update on battery life and the screen on time after a week of usage, so stay tuned for that. So first let's talk about performance. Well, after updating from One UI 6.1 to One UI 7, it completely feels like a different device. I mean, it has become much smoother, much faster after the update. Like app opening time has become faster, scrolling is faster, animations are smoother. God, I love One UI 7, seriously. Well, in my one day usage, I haven't faced any issues with the performance. I haven't tested out the games, but the overall performance of this device feels so much smoother compared to One UI 6.1. Let's talk about the battery life. Back when I was using the One UI 7 beta, the battery life was really good. In my usage, I was getting around 6 to 7 hours of screen on time. Yes, I know that might surprise some of you, but keep in mind I'm mostly on Wi-Fi and only about 30% of the time on mobile data. And I don't play games, that's likely why I'm getting such a good screen on time. Of course, your usage might be different from mine, so you could get either more or less screen on time depending on how you use your phone. Using it for one day, the battery life seems pretty decent so far. I have noticed that the heating issue has been resolved after the update. I'll give a full update on battery life and the screen on time after a week of usage, so stay tuned for that. Now let's talk about some basic features. With this update, the Samsung Galaxy S23 now gets a now bar similar to the dynamic island on the iPhone. I think most of you already know how to use it, but if you don't, I will give you a quick demo. So let me open the voice recording app and start recording. Now when you lock the screen, it shows that the voice recording app is running, just like the iPhone's dynamic island. If you have YouTube Premium, it will also show what you are playing and you can even control playback, like skipping to the next song directly from the lock screen. When you unlock your phone, the navbar shifts to the top left corner of the screen and you can access it from there. It's a pretty cool feature and a nice addition to One UI 7. And now you can activate Gemini using the power button. That's a pretty cool addition. You can customize your panel settings to choose between the old style or the new one. In the new layout, when you swipe down from the left side, it opens up the notification panel, and when you swipe down from the right side, it opens the control center, similar to the iPhone's control center. If you don't like the split style, it's easy to change. Just swipe down from the right side, tap the edit icon, and then go to panel settings. From there, select together to merge the control center and notification panel, just like how it was in One UI 6.1. Now about the camera, the layout has changed a bit with this update. As for the camera quality, I'll be covering that in detail in my in-depth review of One UI 7. That was my brief review of the Samsung Galaxy S23 One UI 7 update. I'll be making another video with a detailed review of the update in about a week, covering everything from battery life to camera quality and any bugs or issues that might show up. Once again, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out.